In this video, I want to talk about mass market versus hyper niche. Which one should you go for? So I'm going to make some assumptions about you right now. I'm going to assume that you're a beginner. I'm going to assume that you have figured out that newsletters are worth your time, because there's so many Facebook accounts right now, Facebook groups, that are getting suspended or banned because of algorithm mistakes or technical errors. And people are losing their business because they haven't collected emails. So you've figured out that a newsletter is part of your strategy for building online, but you need to decide the right type of newsletter. So you've got your niche sorted and you know what you want to do. That's the kind of person I'm talking to. If you're not that person, go watch another video. It's absolutely fine. At this point, you have a choice. You can go mass market with your video, or you can go hyper niche. I'm going to talk to you about the difference between them, and I'm going to tell you which is the one that I would recommend now in 2025, which is my favorite. So when it comes to building an audience and attracting advertisers, because that's the two things we're trying to do with our newsletter. We want to grow our audience, so we own our email list. So if Facebook decides to do something with our Facebook group, or TikTok reach decreases, or whatever it is, we own our list. And we want advertisers to pay to be in front of that audience, then there are two paths we can go down. The first one is mass market. And what we're doing with this one is we're going for the widest possible audience. We're appealing to millions. And so your total audience size you're aiming for will be in the millions. You're appealing to a very, very broad market, and you're going for a huge subscriber base, huge subscriber numbers, and therefore a high overall revenue purely from volume, which means that your advertisers are going to be attracted to you because they get in front of millions of people. The topics you talk about can be quite broad and can be quite general, but you are going to have to grow to millions. An example of this would be something like Milk Road, a classic example, having an appeal to a very broad audience, building to millions. For most people, when you're a beginner, that is terrifying. And for most people that have a business and want to add on a newsletter, that is not the right model for you. And so it's not a model that I would talk about. If you've already got an existing network, you've already got an existing audience, you've already got a collection of social media platforms that are bringing in eyeballs, and you want to channel it somewhere, then mass market might be right for you. But for most people, I would recommend hyper niche. Hyper niche is kind of the opposite. What we're doing is we are focusing on a very specific, highly targeted, and often highly valuable audience. This could be B2B, or it could be B2C, but our aim is to build a loyal, engaged community around a very specific or specialized topic. This could be finance, this could be sports scores, this could be a local newsletter. If you're going for something like AI, this might be around a particular platform or a particular set of skills within AI. Now, the reason that advertisers are going to like this is they are going to reach the right people, a specific, precise group of high valuable individuals to that advertiser. So you're not going to have the pressure of getting millions on your list. This time we're talking about thousands on your list. And very often, if you go hyper, you can start to get in front of people when you are under 1,000 subscribers and get advertisers to work with you. These are people that are deeply interested in a specific product or service. And if this is a product or service you offer, so you have a business, then you can sell your own products or services, and you will often find that you have less competition. So this is what I would recommend that you consider doing. And my last tip for you before we finish this video is you won't often go niche enough initially. So don't think a newsletter for vegans. Think about a newsletter for vegan women who are over 40 and want to lose weight. Or don't just think about men. a newsletter that focus on men, focus on dads, or who are looking to maybe do more with their kids. Maybe they are dads who are trying to raise their kids in a specific way. So maybe they want to have a strong mindset. Maybe they want to do more outdoors with their children. Really niche down. If you're going for AI, go after a particular software. Like I said, so maybe there's a particular tool out there, such as Midjourney, and you just go after people that are using Midjourney. But again, you can niche down even more that are using Midjourney in a specific way. So maybe they want to use Midjourney to start a side hustle. Maybe they're using Midjourney in order to help with creating ads. Maybe they are an ads agency. Really, really niche down, find your people, and then build a newsletter that serves them. I'll see you in the next one.